What's up, everybody? It's Tyler from Dirt Road Country, and it's always a pleasure to be joined by a fellow Tyler. He's got his brand new song coming to a bar near you out right now. Tyler FARR joins me. What's going on, man?
Oh, not a lot. Just been working this new single. Like you just said, coming to a bar near you. We've been doing some pop-up shows here and there, doing some podcasts. This is some of the first music I've released in a while. Took a little hiatus, had a little girl about 4 years ago. So yeah, we took a little time off and now we're getting back after it. And it's the business has changed a little bit in about 4 or 5 years.
Lot
Uh
TikTok.
Yeah, thank you, China or whatever. But no, they with like the whole how you like getting the single out and stuff now. I remember like when I was putting Redneck Crazy out and doing radio tours for that and stuff. Like there was never any podcast. Like, and I've already done probably like 6 or 8 podcasts. There's so many podcasts now, and it's fun and it's cool, and I've enjoyed the ones I've got to do. But it's just kind of a whole different way of of putting music out and getting your stuff out there. And actually it's a lot easier to get it out there, which has enabled some of these new artists to kind of flourish on their own, getting discovered on TikTok and stuff. But with that, the market's pretty saturated with a ton of artists. So you got to sift through some of the BS to get to the good ones. But I'm just glad to have new music out. I know my fans are. They've been asking for it, and I've been promising them like, hey, we're gonna get some new music out. And so it's just good to be they've been loyal, so it's good to be able to get some new music out for them.
Yeah, and you brought up a perfect point talking about how much it's changed. I mean, you've been around a while, and now that you've got new music out, can you walk people through the song and what coming to a bar near you is about?
It's very similar and it's kind of a story song. It's very similar um, to my last number one, which is "Guy Walks Into a Bar," and it's a heartbreak song. It's about a guy that you listen to it. It's like, man, I'm in the crap thick right now, and I need it's I'm gonna throw them back, and I'm gonna drown her memory with a little whiskey, and it's like just it's a country song. It's what I look for in a country song, and it had those same aspects that Guy Walks in a Bar had. A good storyline, a good hook, a
Mhm.
lot of uh, details. He's talking to his buddy, he's saying, "I hope Katie don't mind me crashing on your couch." Like, hey, and listen, I've slept on buddies that were married, that had wives, their couch too. And they wake up next morning like, "What the hell's he doing?" So, but yeah, it's just I just think it's got for me personally, it had everything that I want in a country song in it.
I love that. And something great about it too is you're going to be featured on the upcoming season of Duck Dynasty with you and the song. And how does it feel to participate in something as awesome as that revival of the show?
Man, it's I'm buddies with all those folks now, so I've usually about every year I go down and hunt with Phil and Uncle Si and all them and see Willie and take the bus down there and park for a few days, and it's always a blast. And they're just salt of the earth people. And I've known Willie, um, gosh, since I was about 23 or so, 24. And we just remained in contact over the years. And I ended up getting him in my Redneck Crazy video, my first video I shot. And we actually shot Redneck Crazy down in West Monroe, Louisiana, where they filmed the world's largest duck call episode on the original Duck Dynasty. So we got me and Willie, and then about 5 years ago, Willie asked me to become an owner and buck commander
Yes.
with him and Luke Bryan and Jason Aldean and Alan LaRoche and Tombo Martin and Ryan Langerhans. And so we got a lot of history. So it was easy and it was cool. We shot a little deal with his son and uh, little Will, and he's super talented. And, just a great group of people, and I'm glad to see him putting another show out there. Maybe that'll get rid of some of the junk that don't need to be on TV and kids don't need to be watching. So
I know it's kind of perfect timing too, because I feel like the whole country community's been looking for that kind of show to come back. Yellowstone finishing and everything, and Duck Dynasty was huge, like kind of before Yellowstone, and it's gonna be great. I know it's gonna be a big hit with everybody.
Yeah, it's Duck Dynasty is kind of like the modern day Andy Griffith.
Yeah,
Where you because there's not many shows nowadays, seriously, and it's kind of sad because I got a daughter now, but there's not very many. You can just turn on the TV on a show and just watch it, whether your daughter that's four is there or whoever. You
I
know,
know.
it's sad, but there's if you really think about it, there's not very many of those
You're
left.
right. It's either things that are streaming online or like I'm caught watching reruns on like TV Land and TBS.
Oh yeah, Cheers, just
Yeah, I love
eat,
Cheers.
eating you some popcorn, watching some Cheers.
I could watch that on repeat. I think I'm on season 6 right now. I'm trying to get through the whole show.
I'm more of a Golden Girls type of guy myself, but
Hey, there's no shame in that. That's a good show.
yeah, man, it's cool. I was glad that Willie had decided to have me on there, and um, we shot it over most of it in Lee Bryce's new studio, and Lee's a buddy of mine, and yeah, it was fun, and I'm can't wait for it to come out.
That'll be great. I can't wait, and I know everybody else can't wait. And speaking of that and the rest of the year, you got Duck Dynasty coming up, you got new music. What does the rest of 2025 look like for you?
We're just going to be working, coming to a bar near you, working that single, on socials, videos. Um, like I said, the game's changed. I mean, you have got to get stuff. You got to be in the midst of it, which is why I hired a 25-year-old guy he's like my full-time videographer, does my socials, and he knows I'm 41. I mean, you can't teach an old dog. You can only teach him so many new tricks. So, but I hired a 25-year-old because he knows he gets it, and it's been around since he's started doing it. So we've gotten really good at focusing on like getting videos out daily. Um, Stuff that my fans doing it, but not doing it to where my fans are like, what the heck is wrong with him? Like doing it my style to where like, oh yeah, that's because if you start doing phony crap and fake crap, people see right through that. And that's one thing I've never done. And I'm glad I have never sold out, so to say. And so we're just trying to find different, the goal is finding different ways to engage the people and get new people involved. Some of these younger people, that weren't even born when Redneck Crazy was out, which it makes me feel really damn old, to be honest. But getting those younger kids engaged, and it's just like I mean, they're obviously digging some older stuff. I mean, Zach Top, just sold out 70 some thousand people at Houston Rodeo, and he's country as a damn squirrel turd. Um, so it's like, okay, I got a little bit of a chance here. So we're just trying to get that new music out, get some the new generation kind of hear it, and along the way, shoot some turkeys, shoot some deer, go to some of my daughter's soccer games, and hope she don't break anything.
Hell, man, I love that. I love the whole summarization of everything you just said. And the my short sentence for that is country's back, baby.
That's right.
And I'm loving it, and you're loving it, and everybody out there watching this, if you don't follow Tyler already on Instagram and TikTok and all the social media platforms where you could catch his daily content now that it's out every day, which is great, uh, go follow him. Go stream Coming to a Bar near you now. It is.
I don't lie, because I got a deer chandelier
I was going to ask you about that.
right up there somewhere. Where's that?
I see it. I see it right next to the staircase.
Handmade.
That's damn cool. How long did that take you to make?
Well, it took us about a year to spotlight all them deer. I'm just kidding. No, those are all shot out of this county. My buddy Penrod, I call him Redneck MacGyver. He made it for my wedding gift. Just shows up with that and some scaffolding and just starts putting it up. So
It's so
yeah,
cool.
yeah, living in the country, you never know what you're gonna get. So
And my grandpa's got all deer heads in his basement, but I've never seen a chandelier like that. That's so cool.
thank you for having me, man. I appreciate it.
Got it. Thanks for joining me. And like I said, folks, if you don't already follow him, and go do it now, go stream the new song and get ready for more. Tyler, thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.